Hey guys, what's up? Mark here from Youthsman Gaming, and today we are talking zombies, which is probably my favorite topic of all time. Now, I'm going to be giving you today my top 5 zombie movies. I am a fan of the new age of zombie movies. The old school, the George Romero, the original stuff from the 60s, 70s, 80s, all that stuff. It was great then. But, and, you know, I grew up in that era, so I know, you know, how bad movies were back then. Now, the new movies I like because they're fast-paced, or, you know, there's lots of action and explosions, and everything's just newer, the CG, everything looks awesome. Whereas the old ones, it was more just, brains. And, you know, I watched them all, believe me, but if I'm talking my top 5 favorite of all time, then it's got to be some new ones. So, without further ado, we'll get down to my top 5 favorite zombie movies. So coming in at number 5 is going to be the Resident Evil series. Now I'm going to clump these all together because I can't really pick one that I like more than the other. There's so, first of all, there's a bunch of them, but I like everything about the Resident Evil series. Now the acting, it's a zombie movie, first of all. It's hard to get a real serious cast with, you know, real serious stuff going on in a zombie movie. The Resident Evil is based off the video game, so there's lots of stuff that's way out there, all kinds of shit that goes on that could never and would never happen in real life. But that's okay, it's a zombie, then that's, you know, that's what's supposed to happen. But the Resident Evils years ago used to be my go-to movies as far as stuff to watch, just because you know, Mila Jovovich, she plays a good role. It's like the game. If you're a fan of the game, you'd be a fan of the movies. So Resident Evil, definitely the whole series, that's got to be my number 5, just because it's awesome and there's lots of cool stuff, lots of futuristic gadgets and technology and that stuff. So coming in at number 5 is the Resident Evil series. Coming in at number 4, I'm going to give it to World War Z. Now, like I said, I like the fast action. I like zombies that actually scare you. Ones that can actually make you jump a little bit, not ones that, you know, if you were on rollerblades, you could make it through the city no problem, but just because you could go around them. I like zombies that chase you down, that they want to kill you. They want to chase you, they can run, and they can run fast. So, World War Z, Brad Pitt stars as he's like some sort of researcher. And right at the beginning of the movie, he is caught in gridlock traffic, and right away he notices that there's something up. And right from the get-go, it starts, and it's non-stop action, and he eventually leads a team of researchers trying to go worldwide to try and find where this thing originated from and how they can cure it. Now, he played a pretty good role. I really like the CG and some of the action in the movie. I like that it was fast-paced. I like zombies that, like I said, that can chase you down. You know, they can run faster than you. It's not just easy. It's actually difficult to survive these zombie apocalypses. So, I'm going to come in with number 4, World War Z. Coming in at number 3, we've got Dawn of the Dead, the 2004 remake. There are many things I love about this movie. Number 1, it starts very quickly, like much like World War Z. It starts right off the hop. Sarah Polley, you know, I believe she gets home after working the night shift. She gets home, and all of a sudden there's this little kid, and shit breaks loose, and zombies galore everywhere. Her town is like taken over, so she tries to get out of Dodge. She eventually makes it to a shopping mall, which is my favorite part of the movie. This is what I would try to do. Block yourself in the shopping mall. You can go up to the roof. The guys are having fun. They're shooting zombies from the roof. They're hitting golf balls. Man, there's people getting laid in the mall. They're having fun. They're making food. They're stealing shit. They're just having fun. But as in all great zombie movies, eventually the shit hits the fan, they get inside, but in all the time that they were inside, they decided to make a zombie killing bus. Now, this is what zombie movies are about for me. They make a zombie killing bus, they take it out into traffic, and they try to just roll over everything, but there's way too many. Eventually, they try to go to get on a boat, and if you haven't seen the movie, you got to see the end. It's a good twist. I really like it. The movie itself is great. I just like everything that's happening in the mall. All the tempers are flaring. People are trying, taking sides. It's a really good movie. And Sarah Polley, Ving Rhames, there's a lot of good actors in it, and it's a very good movie. Mekhi Phifer is in it. I just really like the movie in general, so we're going to come in with that at number 3, Dawn of the Dead 2004 remake. Okay, coming in at number 2, I am going to say I got to throw a comedy in here, and because I love this one so much, I'm a Simon Pegg fan. We had to give number 2 to Shaun of the Dead. Now, I like this whole variant to the zombie genre where you can have fun with it, and the movie goes, Simon Pegg, Shaun, is having major problems with his girlfriend. She wants him to grow up and be something, and he just can't get his shit together. So when the zombie apocalypse hits, it's him and his boy, his buddy that he lives with, and he's got to take his girlfriend, he's got to take his mom, and they've got to try to survive this thing. Now, I like it because it is funny. They can throw some comedy into it, and, it's not quite as serious, but there's still zombies in it, lots of zombies. I like that, and like I said, it's just funny in general. If you haven't seen the movie, go check it out, Shaun of the Dead. I forget the guy's name, his roommate/buddy. He does all kinds of stupid shit too, and it's a really good movie. I really like Shaun of the Dead, and that is going to be number 2. Okay, and coming in at number 1 is going to be my favorite zombie movie of all time, 28 Days Later. The number one thing I like about this movie, it is constantly fast-paced action. From the start to the middle to the finish, there are a couple of scenes where it's not so fast-paced, but for the most part, there's zombies chasing, zombies running. I like it that they're really eerie sounding. They're just so, they're screaming, lots of screaming going on. And I like that blood-curdling scream. It kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies, which is what I want. I want to be a little bit scared during a zombie movie. I want to have tension. I want to feel apprehensive. I want that to be what I'm feeling when I'm watching a good zombie movie. And 28 Days Later, there are tons of scenes that do it for me. When they're running up the stairs and they're trying to get into the building to the top floor, I mean, that is an intense scene. When they're in the tunnel, there's lots of cool shit going on. And the movie in general just is great. They're trapped on an island, and the rest of the world, they're not sure if everyone's oblivious to it, if the world's come to an end, or what's going on. Great twist at the end, too. Great movie all in all. And 28 Days Later, that is my number 1 zombie pick. So we're going to give some shout-outs to the oldie movies, because I know there's lots of people that still love the oldies. I'm not so much a fan, but there are some good ones. The original Dawn of the Dead, Return of the Living Dead, the Reanimator. I mean, that shit is old, but that is good. As far as any new ones, Dead Season, it was like a mini-series. People in, I think it was England, Britain somewhere, and they're trapped in a movie studio, and they're doing like a reality show. That's another good one. It's like a 6-part mini-series. And as far as new ones, if you guys have any lists, any comments, throw it in the comments. I want to know what you guys think. Your top 5, your top 3, your top 1 movie of all time that includes zombies. That's the only parameter. It has to include zombies. So, with that being said, this is my top 5 favorite zombie movies. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, throw a like, maybe subscribe. And other than that, my name's Mark from Yutsman Gaming. We'll catch you guys on the next zombie video. I'm out of here. Later! Where are you, Bucks? Yeah,